We Are Famous Podcast. Well, we are famous.
Welcome. This is We Are Famous. I'm Simbo.
I'm the man CL.
What's going on?
What's happening? What it do, baby?
Oh, man, just chilling, trying to get it. What's up with you, man?
Hey, I'm riding around and I'm getting it. Let's get it then.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Look, man, today we're going to do a mid-season review of the NFL.
Okay.
And in particular, we're going to talk about, my quarterback.
I see the hat.
Our quarterback.
Hey, guess what, man? I'm motivated about Houston right now just because of that quarterback, them two rookies. I'm motivated by them. So even though I'm a Raiders, but I'm still H-Town all day. So, but I'm excited about this particular quarterback.
Yeah, I see your Raiders.
Hey,
Gear,
now,
come on,
come on now.
That's
Get
good.
them fingers up off of it. Let me put these little hands back on it. Yeah.
But look,
You get them paws up off of it.
look, man, people wonder why I rep, Texas, Astros, Rockets so hard. But first of all, I am from Houston, native Houstonian.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm a rep the city, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just what it is. But, what trips me out the most is how you born and raised Houstonian. I know other people move here from different places. You might be fans of, different teams. I have different teams I'm fans of.
Mm-hmm.
But how you a fan of the Texas Rangers and not the Astros?
Oh, man. Well,
I mean, just explain it to me.
Well, like everybody love winners because everybody that I know became Texas Rangers fan after they beat the Astros.
Right.
They was going for the Astros at first, but as soon as the Texas Rangers fans won, I saw people busting out hats, jerseys, socks, wristbands, headbands, everything.
Well, I took you down this road on purpose. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I used the Rangers on purpose
Mhm.
because let's get to the big one. I get it that people are Cowboy fans. I have a lot of fans, family and friends that are Cowboy fans. Probably a bunch of you people who's viewing this, Cowboy fans.
Mhm.
I get it. I used to be a Cowboy fan back in the days with Tom Landry, Dorsett,
Mhm.
Newhouse,
Yeah.
White. I even, cheered them on when they had, Emmett,
Yeah.
the playmaker, when they got Dion.
Right.
But after that regime left, I can't do it. It's fool's gone.
Yeah, I was a Cowboy fan myself. I had my first little old Tony Dorsett outfit, man. Had the hollow helmet, the plastic shoes. If you stand out there in the heat too long, your feet will melt to the street.
Yeah.
So that was my first little old thing. Plus, they was the first one to exploit them cheerleaders. You know what I'm saying? With them little high cheekbones, but they were the only one to exploit the cheerleaders. So I was liking them because of the team and the cheerleaders.
Okay, so you was more tuned in for the what they call the cheerleaders?
I forgot what they call little high cheekbone women, but they were the only one exploiting them at the time. They had their little calendars and everything. So I went there. So yeah, I always been a freak. So I always been a freak. I was a young freak, liking it because of them they was exploiting them cheerleaders.
Well, they tell the people who you are, what you're about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I agree with that. But look, so I wanted to put that out there because it's a lot of people that follow us that we know personally are Cowboy fans. I don't have a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a 49er fan. You know what I'm saying? I've been rolling with the Niners since Bill Walsh. Long time ago.
Right, yeah.
I get it, but if I had to choose, if the 49ers playing the Texans, I'm gonna roll with the Texans, and I get it. If you're a fan of somebody, that's not a problem. But I'm a native Houstonian, and I'm just explaining why I'm Houston all the way.
H-Town for life.
But look, man. So
Let's
let's get into it. So CJ Stroud, is he the real deal? Do you think he the real deal?
You asking me? Or
Yeah, I'm asking.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're asking me from what I have seen, his poise and composure in the pocket, outside the pocket, winning, losing, getting sacked, whatever it is, he's the real deal, Holyfield, man. I'm so excited about him. I ain't been this excited about the Texans since they first got Deshaun. And I thought Deshaun was the goods. And not saying that he still ain't the goods.
He not.
But this young kid right here, how poised he is, he ain't frowning up when nothing happened. He's uplifting teammates and everything. And I think he's the real deal. And from what I'm looking for right now, he's definitely the future for the Texans. Houston Texans.
I was a little salty last year when Lovie Smith, our former coach, and Davis Mills decided they wanted to go play the game of their life and got that, we fell to number 2. Because I thought Stroud was going to go 1.
Yeah, I did too.
And so that's why I wanted Stroud ever since I knew we was gonna have the worst record. But again, the geniuses that was in leadership last year decided they wanted to get that win. We had the number 2 pick. I can't believe Carolina took Bryce Young, but hey, thank you, and thank you again.
I can't because Alabama, because of the school and the winning culture that they have, they always you see an Alabama quarterback come out, everybody gonna always pick him. Even though I thought CJ Stroud was the better one, he knew how to throw. He ran an NFL style offense to me.
Well, the problem is that they thought that he had that Ohio State jinx. All Ohio State quarterbacks don't turn out to be great pros.
Okay, well, how many in Alabama? I mean, from Alabama came out to be great pros.
mean, recently,
they normally the first ones who go out. So
right, recently though, you got Tua and you got Jalen Hurts. They've been.
But Jalen left, so I don't even count him as Alabama no more. He Oklahoma.
But that's where you got to start.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying, and you got old boy Mac Jones, but. That was the knock on Ohio State.
Shit about Mac Jones right now. They playing right now.
That was
he ain't looking too good either.
That was the knock on Ohio State quarterbacks that they wasn't good pros. But so, do you think he gonna get the Rookie of the Year?
As of right now, in mid-season right now, I think right now he's a great look. He's one of the top,
hands down.
if not the top. He ought to be because the quarterback position is the most important position in football.
Yeah, well, right now he hands down rookie in the league. He had 14 touchdowns, 1 interception. So, and look at it like this: he had a team that was really the worst team last year, and he got him in the pack this year. When I say he, you know what I'm saying? He's like you say, he's the quarterback, he's the leader. He got him, competing in the pack. They 4-4.
Well, he got something going good for him right now because normally a quarterback that's a white quarterback.
Yeah.
What he doing right
with
now, they'll be talking about him all day, every day. They're not talking about Stroud right now.
They did a little bit.
Well, they can do a little bit.
Last week he got shine.
That's last week. That's last week, but it died down. But if he was a white quarterback, did what he did last week, they'll show that on ESPN. They'll be talking about it on every network, blogs, and everything right now. The only good thing he do got going for him, he is light skinned though. He light skinned, so he might get that complexion, that protection for the complexion thing going, and hopefully they talk about it. If they don't talk about him, we gonna talk about it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about him. So do you think he can win MVP?
I think he can. If he keep on playing like he playing, which I think he will, and that other rookie, man, for them 2 guys to be rookies and have that kind of chemistry already, I hope the Houston Texans don't be stupid and let that rookie go and let somebody else pay him more money and not want to pay that boy because them boys got chemistry right now.
The last rookie to win the MVP was Jim Brown, which is crazy because if you're the best in the league, you lead your team. It shouldn't matter if you're a rookie or not.
It should.
But the last one to actually win was Jim Brown.
Back in your day.
Okay, whatever. So let's move on a little bit. So what about the Houston Texans overall? I give them a B. What you think?
I give them a C+.
Okay.
I give them a C+ right now. That's just based on their record and the consistency of what they're doing right now. When they come a little more consistent and start believing in themselves, and I think right now, they're going to start believing in themselves right now because right now, the way they looking right now and everybody coming together, I think it just take a little time for everybody to believe in each other. And I think right now, I'm just going to give them a C+, but I think they can get better. By that being a weak division, I think they can.
I mean, the division, not that weak. It has been weak, but I'm going to give them a B.
Okay.
For the simple fact that last year they only won 2 games. This year they won 4.
So far.
They already beat the division leader, which is the Jags. So they won the Jags lost.
But they always play tough against each other anyway. So
yeah, but that counts.
Yeah.
That counts in the review. I think that I attended the game last week, and as a team, as a unit, the coaches, they all in sync, man. It's just a fun environment. They playing football again. They having fun. It's almost second nature what's going on.
Well, I think they respect their coach so much they don't want to let their coach down. And so that people don't realize that playing for someone and respecting someone is totally different. You got a lot of guys who go out there and play for a coach they can't stand every week, so they're not going to go out there and get an A+ effort. But I think right now with D'Amico being a former Texans, he looked like he still can get out there and put that helmet on somebody's damn self. So I think they respect him so much they don't even want to let him down.
So is that the reason that you show up to some of the games, the shows, docile? You don't like the coach? You don't like me, dog?
Yeah, we have those moments. We have those moments. And you're a tough coach.
Hey,
you
man,
tough, man. You
get
know
it together, man. You know
what
I'm saying? You got
I sure hate the Bill O'Brien or McDaniel you. But as of right now, I got to go ahead and play for the team because I ain't got nobody else trying to draft me. Ain't nobody trying to sign me, so I got to stick with the team and the owner that's gonna keep me on the team.
Man, I can turn anybody into a co-host. Oh, look, man, let's move on. So the whole NFL, let's talk about it. So in the AFC, I'm just gonna go to top teams right now.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Ravens at 7-2, the Chiefs at 7-2, the Dolphins come in at 3 at 6-2. You got the Jags at 6-2, and the Bengals at 5-3.
Mm-hmm.
And for the NFC, you got the Eagles at 8-1, the Lions at 6-2. I told you about the Lions.
Okay.
I told you in the last time we did the season preview, I
Mm-hmm.
said the Lions gonna be good. You say Detroit? The Detroit Lions?
I still don't have no faith in their quarterback because he's wishy-washy. He's just like Dallas Cowboys quarterback. You never know what you're going to get from week to week. I still stick by my word when it gets to the playoff time. Watch how he look like a totally different guy.
Okay, you got the 49ers at 5-3,
Mm-hmm.
the Seahawks at 5-3,
Mm-hmm.
and the Cowboys at 5-3,
Right.
which they're gonna end up with 8-8.
Yeah, and probably still make the playoff.
Oh yeah, because the
Well,
Eagles winning that division. They
And
running
guess what?
away.
What my top two teams was?
Your top two teams
I say the
was
two
the
black
Ravens
quarterbacks, the Ravens and the Eagles.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be there again. And what they at?
Look at you.
Give it to your boy,
Look
man.
at
You,
you, man.
always say I don't know nothing about nothing. Give it to your boy. You
Man,
told me to
look
leave
at it.
football, basketball, boxing, and everything to you. You told me I need to get into swimming and chess playing and checkers and shit because I don't know nothing about football.
I mean, this is a fluke. You know what I'm saying? This is a fluke. This is really unbelievable. You never really called nothing right.
Yeah.
Nothing. You know what I mean? But so that's who's leading right now.
Mm-hmm.
But look, man, I saw this little video the other day. It was a short. I'm gonna run the clip.
Okay.
So Halloween is over, but this is some scary shit right here, ladies and gentlemen. Someone put this out that based off of the color scheme of the Super Bowl logo, that's exactly what teams end up going to the Super Bowl that year. Bengals, Rams, you see the orange and the yellow. Then the following year, you ended up seeing Eagles, green, and then the Chiefs red. And then let's look at this year. The San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens, red and purple. Now, I saw this at the beginning of the season, but the Ravens are arguably the best team in the NFL right now, right? Looking great on all sides of the ball, coaching, etc. And the San Francisco 49ers, yes, they've been through a lull, but they just recently ended up getting healthy. Is the NFL rigged? I think it is. I think this just confirms it. If this Super Bowl matchup occurs this year, ladies and gentlemen, it's 1,000% rigged. It's just how it is.
So he said this year's logo. He didn't say this year's Super Bowl logo is actually purple and red.
When you say he say, who was he say?
This the clip we just saw.
Okay.
So by that color, by those colors being in the logo, he's predicting that the 49ers is gonna play the Ravens in the Super Bowl because the logo is purple and is red. Now the previous logos, like on the video, he predicted it. Like last year was the Eagle was green and red,
right.
And so he predicted the Eagles and the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
And the year before that, he predicted it right based on the color of the logo. So what he's saying is the NFL is rigged because they already know who's going to be in the Super Bowl by the Super Bowl logo. What you think?
So that's a conspiracy theorist that he come out with.
Yeah.
Okay.
He came out with it.
You got to get all 32 teams and all 500 players on one accord to make that happen. I don't know how he come up with that, but I don't believe that. I don't believe it. You might could believe it, but I don't believe that.
I believe in aliens. I didn't say I believed it. I didn't say I believed
it.
There you
go, man. I know 2024. There we go with your Trump shit. But go ahead.
I'm just putting it out there. I thought it was interesting.
No,
you know
I
what
don't
I'm saying?
believe it.
You don't believe that? So if the logo was black and silver,
I still wouldn't believe it because goddamn the Super Bowl is in Las Vegas right now. If anything, I'm glad they putting us on primetime TV because we ain't never got this much primetime TV coverage because we playing out there in Vegas. But if it was silver and black, I still wouldn't believe it because right now the teams got to replicate the record and the consistency of winning for that to even happen. I don't even know how you think that's gonna happen because these boys out here playing.
Well, I don't know, man. I'm not saying I believe it. I don't want to leave this show and say I believe that. But right now, the Ravens and the Niners look like Super Bowl favorites.
Well, if anything, he need to put zebra stripes on one side because the only way the game can be changed if the referees start doing what they supposed to do because the referees can change the game in a minute. The players themselves, the colors, the teams, the owners can't change nothing. Everybody got money in that league. But the referees, they could change the game. So if you put zebra stripes across the whole logo, then I can understand because the referees got a whole lot to do with how the game can be ran and controlled. That's what I feel.
I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, man, it's been a good show.
Yes, sir.
It's been the mid-season NFL review, and you still rolling with the Ravens and the Eagles?
I'm still H-Town all day, representing my Raiders, but I'm still going with the Ravens and the Eagles, them two black quarterbacks, man. If I had to favor one or the other, the Eagles barely been winning. They not showing up dominant, even though they got a good record.
After you say barely, 8-1.
Yeah, but they barely been winning though. They haven't been dominating games. They haven't been dominating games. So Ravens haven't either. But if I had to go one way or the other, I still have to go with the quickness and of the quarterback that he could run. Hurts really don't run as much, but I think if it came down to it, and DeMar had to use. Had to use his legs. The Ravens quarterback had to use his legs to win a game and get where he need to be. He gonna do it more than Hurts gonna do it. Yeah. Even though that boy from H-Town, Channelview, I would love to see him win one, but I would have to go with the Ravens. Still my top pick.
Ravens
for the AFC, pick. And I still think the Eagles will be there. I wouldn't be surprised if any other team in the NFC can be there, even the Chiefs. And on the other side, so
well, you know,
I'm still gonna stick with my picks right now. So don't be rushing me, dog.
I didn't jump off my picks,
but I know, but you gonna rush me now because I'm right. Now, if I was wrong, you'll be riding this shit out.
You'll be riding me out. You've been talking 10 minutes, but look, I'm still gonna roll with the Bengals and the Niners. You know, so Joe Burrow, he back on his note, and so my teams are still in that. So we gonna see.
Okay,
you know,
keep on with
based on homeboy and his little logo theory. You gonna have one team now, so
yeah, that's all that matters. As long as I'm right about one thing, because you looking for me to be wrong about everything. So I already know
I want you to be wrong about everything, man. I just know you don't know boxing. But other than that, man, it is what it is. You know. Yeah. But look, man, this has been Simbo.
I'm your man CL,
and we all famous.
Acer, no chaser. Yeah. Bitch, we told him